All right. It is Thursday night. You're rocking with the Crypto Remora. What's going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in. Welcome back to another Thursday night live stream. We come to you live twice a week. No, every Thursday. Excuse me. That was my fault. Hopefully twice a week coming soon. Every Thursday for now to keep you guys updated and entertained and updated on the markets. Ahead of the markets for Remora. That's what we do. We stay ahead of the markets, right? Yeah. My name is Wes, and I'm joined with, as always, Siri Crypto. What's up, Siri? How you doing, man?
I'm doing all right. Just a word to the wise. StreamYard better get their together. Sorry. Welcome to the channel, you guys. Make sure that you hit the like, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, all that good stuff. We don't ask for any money. We just ask that you give the thumbs up, the subscribe, because that helps the channel out big time. And you're going to get free alpha, free TA, all kind of good stuff. You guys, we have merch on the way. Actually, Wes, good news. Yeah. The merch is in the mail right now. It's already been ordered. It's on the way. We're just waiting on it to get delivered. So we got some Crypto Remora merch coming for you guys, and I'm super stoked to go into that. But make sure you hit the thumbs up, hit the like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Wes, let these beautiful people know what we are going over today. What is on the plans?
Dude, there is a lot to go over today, man. We got a jam-packed show, dude. So many indicators are just blowing up off the grid, dude. There's just one indicator that the last time it went off and the last time it was like it is now, which we're going to show you, we went about a 20% move, man. But that was to the downside. Let's see if we go up or down. We're going to talk about that. Look at Lux Algo, give you guys some price targets, some trade setups. We are also going to be doing a little DeFi airdrop alpha and much more, man. So I'm excited, dude. I'm excited to go over all this stuff, dude.
Very cool. So yeah, just a quick segment, and then we'll go into total global here for you guys. If if anyone does know anything about as far as the signal strength versus actual signal being warned on StreamYard, please let me know, because there's no way to reach out to these guys. I'd like to keep using them. Wes and I both like them, but can't get a hold of them. They're not responding customer service. So yeah, so if anyone knows anything about that, let us know. But for the show, I think we should just go ahead and jump right on in, Wes. Let's jump to.
Yeah, we can do that, man. What you got, dude?
I've got it pulled up right over here. Let's take a look, guys. Let's take a look, see right quick. And here we go. Boom. Okay. So, I think you can get us there. Get me on my side real quick. I can do that. All right. So I will say this, guys. Total global market cap recap. Just looking at everything right now, I know it looks a little freaky right now because you know, if you just pull up the charts, if you're just pulling up your phone, you open it up, and what do you see? Right? You see red, and everyone, as soon as everybody sees red, they start freaking out. Right? Oh, downside. Bitcoin at 116 right now. Ethereum at 3,700. Does it piss me off a little bit because I got in last night into some FOMO thinking we were going to break to the upside? Of course. We always want to get it cheaper. We always want to get it lower. We always do. But here's the thing. You guys would be very proud of me. GMB, Holmes, Wes, the whole Crypto Remora crew. You have no idea what your boy just did last night.
What?
Your boy opened a long on ETH and only used, you ready? 3x leverage, fam.
Damn, dude,
3x.
That's a huge step.
So you know what, dude? So you know
that's
what?
A huge step.
Here's the thing, guys. I'm straight as long as ETH don't go down to 2,900, and it feels good to not to even have to worry about it. Am I using a stop loss? Absolutely not. But
all safety measures right out the door.
See ya. Am I using a take profit? Probably not. But
it's all right, man. You gotta start somewhere, dude.
The mere fact that your boy's only using 3x, and I feel like I could go take a nap because I really feel like this, guys. I feel like ETH is not going to $2,900 right now. So I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't feel like that. As a matter of fact, it looks pretty juicy, forming a double bottom just from a quick glance at this Bitcoin chart right here. Of course, I don't have it pulled up yet, but let's go to total global right quick. Take a look, see. The reality is we're still at 3.8. Okay, the number to beat is and has and always will be 4 trillion. 4 trillion has been the number to beat. And if you look at the maximum chart right here, guys, you can see You know, it looks scary on the daily, right? When you're looking at the daily, but look at this. Look at total global, guys. This is an absolute beast. Okay, so let's scroll in. Let's go to the 2-week chart real quick. See, now you could say this would look very scary if this was a double top, but I don't see this as a double top. This was above 4 trillion, and this was $25 billion higher. So
that's what we call a Rebecca right there.
Yeah,
that's a Rebecca.
That's a reverse. That's an inverse Rebecca. So, all right,
PG, man. Let's keep.
All right, so listen. As far as this goes, consolidation wise, for the 2-week chart, let's look at the weekly. Look at this. Ooh. Look at this move from slightly under. Right, you had this pump just to test it above 4 trillion, and then you came back down. So where are we at? We're chilling, guys. We're at 3.87. All right. So let's look at the 24-hour. 24-hour looks like it's coming down. But what do we see when things go down in a diamond shape like this? We call that a descending wedge. What is a descending wedge? A descending wedge is a slightly bullish pattern. This looks like it could potentially be forming a nice descending wedge. Not only that, but look at this rounded bottom here starting to form. Boom, boom. So if we're starting a nice bottom at 3.8, let's go back out to the monthly and see where we're at. 3.75 is down here. 3.8-ish, 3.9. This is above 4 trillion. So you're getting a nice sideways since July 17th. You know, do we see this happening? Do we see us going back to 3.5? I don't think so. It does not look like that to me at all. What it looks like to me is consolidation, slightly downward movement right here, right? Little consolidation. You went up above, and then you came back again. But this does not look like a double top. If this was a little bit closer, I would be scared. But it's not close enough for me to say that's a double top. What it looks like to me is just more sideways. 3.9. Let's see, the low point here is 3.921. Right now we're at 3.931. So we are above the lowest point right now. The lowest point at this level was July 18th. That was at 3.9 trillion. We're currently sitting 3.931. So we're 10 billion above the lowest point of this consolidation, which tells me that we still got 10 billion to go before we get worried about breaking below this level. And as far as I'm concerned, this is following the Wall Street rules of not wanting to be too close to a level. Remember, I always tell you guys that it looks like, you know, if Wall Street wants to be at 4 trillion, they'll bring it to 3.8 and they'll chill sideways. They always go under the level that they really want. So in other words, like, you know, if they want $100,000 Bitcoin, where did we stay at 100? Where did we stay for a while? 98. Remember that shit? 97, 98. Wall Street loves to do that shit. They love to stay slightly under the level that they really are at. And I think that's what's going on with Total Global right now. I don't think this is now. It looks terrifying on this chart right here. That looks scary, right? But it also looks like a descending wedge, which is bullish. So as far as the Total Global market chart goes, it could be scary to someone who just pulls this up and looks at it. But from someone who's watched this chart every day for the last 2 years, I'm telling you right now, I think this is a bear trap from the Total Global chart. Looking at Bitcoin, that looks like a bear trap. I haven't even clicked on it yet. I'll pull it up just for a quick second. I am surprised that we cracked. We did have a CME gap to fill. I think we filled it. We're starting to get a rounded bottom. I'm going to let Wes really go over more of the TA. But this looks like a nice rounded bottom starting to form, guys. So I am not in freak out mode at all over this. I think we're actually doing fairly well. As far as the news goes, Wes, do you have? Did you see your boy basically telling Jerome Powell? He was like, patting him on the back, and is that like a love-hate relationship? Like, we don't know what's going on, but I'm sure you have some stuff to talk about on that segment.
Yeah, we got a few X posts to look at, and there's a few things going on there that we're going to talk about real quick. Guys, another thing, if you want us to look at anything, we're going to pull up some altcoins too. We've got 2 or 3 of them I think we're going to look at today. If there's something you want us to look at, make sure you put it in the chat, and we'll gladly take a look at it. But Siri, real quick, man, on the total global, so I'm seeing 3.8 a lot. Like we're seeing that 3.8. Is that a pretty sufficient support level on the total global and the stable coins? Seeing a lot of stable coins, so to me it looks like that people are just coming out of Bitcoin, coming out of the the riskier cryptos and going into stable coins, which is good because it's keeping it in the market. But when do you see more new money coming in that's not already in stables going into riskier assets?
So I just basically, I think that to answer your question first, I don't think we've been here long enough to honestly say that 3.8 is like this rock solid support yet.
Right.
I don't feel like that. I feel like we haven't consolidated at this level long enough, even though it feels like we have. It feels like we've been dying to get above this $4 trillion mark. But guys, really, it's July. I mean, what are we in August, June, July? August, it's a month. We only been like chill, bro. Yeah. You guys have to zoom out. I know everyone's like so anxious and so ready and like, but you guys really got to keep things in perspective. And you got to keep in mind that Jerome Powell and Trump are having this war. It's like Trump wants the money printers turn on. Jerome Powell's like, the
$600 stimulus. Did you see that? He wanted to do a $600 stimulus to everybody.
Well, I mean, I'll take that.
Listen,
I'll take that.
And I will too. But like, we are so I guess inflation came in at 2.1%. The target is 2%. Like, dude, at this point, GP's just kind of being or JP, he's kind of being an asshole at this point, dude. He is 2.1%, man. Come on. I know. $600, like it would be nice to have, and any kind of injection of liquidity to, I guess a certain income class is good. But I mean, you're just talking about inflating the dollar again, and I don't know. I'm kind of mixed on it. It'd be nice to have $600. I'll take it. You know what I mean? But is it going to go into the crypto markets? Probably not, dude. Not everybody's going to be. Not like they did in 2020 with the stimulus checks. Everybody was throwing their fucking money in crypto, dude. It was like half the people. There was some number I heard today. It was like half of the people that invested the money, half of those people, it's like a quarter of the total amount of people, total population invested their money into crypto. And man, it would be nice to see something like that happen again, dude. But I don't know.
I think they fudged the numbers on that. I think a lot more people now would get into it because Robinhood and all this stuff. Like, I think that it's where Robinhood was used in 2020 because I was on it. But the thing was, Dogecoin I watched Dogecoin get listed on Robinhood. Like I was there the day it got listed and I bought it. You know what I mean? I bought $50 worth. Yeah. No, I bought $30 worth. It turned into $50 and I sold it. And then 6 months later, if I would have still had it, it would have been worth $64,000 because I'm an idiot and I sold too soon. But I made $20 instead of 60,000. So what are you going to do? And but here's the thing. I think it's different now. I do think it's different as far as that goes. Is this little dip right here a little scary that we're having at 116? I'm not that concerned. I think Jay Powell's going to turn the money printer on. He's either going to get fired, Trump's going to keep picking on him, or he's going to get bullied into a corner. He's going to turn the printer on. It's going to happen. I just don't know if it happens yet. But I will say things always look darkest before they take off, right? Things always look scariest before the upside. This is scary. Sitting at 118 last night, I was like, oh, this is a good little dip. Now we're down at 116. Thank God I didn't do my normal trading and try to open some crazy long. I did 3X because your boy is learning his lesson. So, and I'm glad I did. But, I'm not liquidated. I'm good to go till we drop all the way to 2,900. I don't see us making that drop. So I think my trade is good. If you guys have longs open, you're not doing what I used to do, I think you'll be fine. But as far as as the economy and all of this stuff goes, I feel like it's right around the corner, Wes. I feel like this is the last BS moment we got to deal with before the printers. They're going to turn them on, dude. They're going to turn them on. The only thing Jay Powell's doing right now is making more money for the banks by putting us further in debt to the Federal Reserve. He's doing his job, right? Because he's looking out for the Federal Reserve. He's costing us billions of dollars in interest payments that we have to pay the Federal Reserve back, right? We have to pay them because they're the ones who issue the money. So as long as they get their interest, they don't give a shit. As a matter of fact, they want us to turn the printers on again. They want us to do it. So this whole game where Jay Powell's acting like he's not, you know what I'm saying? It's a game. They play a game. And Trump will get his way. If we know one thing about Trump, he's not going to stop until he gets his way, right? With most things. So whether you love him or hate him or whatever, you got to acknowledge that. I mean, he's a stubborn guy. So the thing is,
he is.
I think it's right around the corner, bro. And I think everyone that's getting panicked right now needs to chill. And I think that's good cause for you. If you don't have anything else to go over on Twitter, I think we should dive right in so these people can take a look at what's going on right now. Let's see the indicators. Let's see where the charts are.
Let me show a few things because you just reminded me. I haven't pulled up X yet, but there are a few posts that I want to go over real quick. So
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
I thought I had them up. I do. Okay. So you just reminded me, and I'm glad you did because. All right, give me a second because I'm finally using two screens now, and I don't know what the hell I'm doing over here, but it is nice to have. Dude.
You keep OBS or whatever on this. I mean, StreamYard on your left, and then I keep my other one on my right, and extend your displays. That makes your life easier. Yeah, it's great, dude. I'll never go back to one monitor unless I absolutely had to. It's a pain.
It is. It's definitely nice. Oh, there it is. All right, I'm sorry, guys. I thought I had it pulled up and ready, but apparently I didn't. All right, so X, let's look. Let's take a look. Dude, I love this now. I can see what happened.
I got it.
All right, so you just reminded me, man, when you mentioned Robinhood, but John B. Ma, go follow him if you want. I don't know. This is the first time I've seen his post, but he put hyperliquid trading volumes has beat Robinhood trading volumes. Hyperliquid X spot and perp volumes flipped Robinhood trading volume. Hood did 150 billion in June 2025, down from 192 billion in May. Hype did 231 billion in June, and that's down from 256 billion in May. So, wow,
wow is right, dude.
That's incredible, man.
That is incredible.
Decentralized.
You know what that tells me? That is confirmation that retail is getting smarter, guys. And I've said this for years. I've said retail, they always try to say dumb money and this and that. I ain't buying it no more, dude. We live in an age where everybody has a phone, right? Everyone has a fucking phone. You can literally open your phone and ask any question you want. And your phone will pretty much tell you most of the time based information, right? Yep. So the thing is, people know, like, if they're even curious enough to find out what DeFi is or use DeFi, I know they're scared of the tech. I know they're a little intimidated and all that, but the fact of the matter is that people that want to use it are going to go to it, dude. They're going to figure out how to do it. It's only a matter of time. And with AI helping people, dude, this is just confirmation that retail is moving towards DeFi, and I'm so happy to see that, man. That's a good thing, bro.
Yeah,
that's
it is
a really
exciting.
Good thing.
It is exciting. I think that we start seeing newer retail, that number starting to go back up with Robinhood because, like you said, when we first started, like when you introduced me, Robinhood was all I knew, right? That's what we used was Robinhood, and
I still
DeFi
love
was
Robinhood.
Scary. Yeah. Me too, man. I still got some trades in Robinhood. It's, I don't know, something about it, man. It's comforting.
Easy to use, bro. It's just easy to use, and it's smooth. It's smooth to look at and easy to use, which is why we love Armstrong too.
The onboarding for Hyperliquid to, create a milestone like this, dude, it's not easy. Like, you have to know what you're doing. So it's just incredible, man. When you compare those numbers, and then you have something like Robinhood that is traded on the stock market, like insane, man. Some Yeah, some quick stuff on the White House and crypto here. Today, the White House is releasing its comprehensive report on digital assets, providing long-awaited regulatory clarity for innovators and a cutting-edge technology. President Trump is delivering on his promise to make the U.S. the crypto capital of the planet. So this to me, dude, is what is going to make the difference between sovereign wealth and, you know, people that stick to, I don't know, regulatory standards, you know, that are real big on that kind of stuff. Like the smart money, the big money. I think that they're waiting on this, man. This is what they've been waiting for. They need clarity. They need to understand, you know, the back end, and they got to know their routes, dude. And until that happens, they're not going to be getting in like that, like we want them to, or expect them to, I should say. But that's pretty huge, man. That's a big step, dude. Big step. Another thing on Hyperliquid. Anything on that, Siri?
No, I agree with what you're saying. I think you're you know, everyone wants safety and regulation. Everyone wants to be told what to do. So yeah, I mean, yeah, Wall Street and all these they want it, and they're gonna get it. They're not gonna stop until they get it. They have to be told what to do. So if you have to have, you know, someone overseeing you constantly, then fine. You know, I'm a little more independent on that train of thought.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, it's just real quick. I have to get this off my chest.
Go ahead, man.
The XRP thing, bro. I just got to say it once. And no hate to anyone making money on XRP. I don't care what you make money on. I've said this a million times. I don't care if you're buying poop coin, fart coin, turd coin. I don't care what it is. As long as you're making money, I am happy for you, because that's what you're here to do, right? So I am throwing no shade or hate on anything about it. The only beef I have with XRP Army, or the people that are just, XRP is the greatest thing in the world. And then I ask them why. And then they say, well, because the banks, you know, the banks are going to use the crypto. And then I look at them and I'm just, in my head, the wheels are turning in my head, and I'm saying to myself, why would you want to help the banking industry when the whole philosophy of crypto is to get away from these asshats that have been charging you interest, controlling your money, and raping and pillaging you financially for the last 250 years? So to me, when I see noobs get in, OGs love XRP too. But when I see the noobs get in, or someone who's says they're all about the freedom part of it, I get it, dude. I see why your head spins and you say XRP is going to use, but from a philosophical point of view, or from a freedom point of view, freedom fighter point of view, I just look back and say, well, I would never buy XRP because I don't want to help the banks personally. Yeah, I don't give a shit if the banks fail. Like, I don't care. So for me, it's more of a, like, not XRP is a bad coin. It's just the whole, like, why would you want to support that, bro? Like, if you're in crypto, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that everybody feels that way. Some people just buy an XRP because their brother is and their cousin is, and their marketing is killer. But I just wish people would think about that for 1 second, and also think about the fact that, you know, yes, the government could choose XRP as their rail, but is that definitely going to happen? Crazier shit has happened, dude. So I don't know. I'm not even going to comment on that because I don't know. All I know is there's ETH out there too, and Larry Fink is using ETH. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're going to settle on ETH. They're not going to settle on the XRP blockchain. So everyone that totally just puts XRP way up here and stuff, they're not going to do it, man. I have a couple bones to pick with your philosophy. I'm not saying that I hate your coin or I hate your army. I want you to make money, bro. But those are my bones I have to pick, and I just had to get that off my chest real quick. And I feel better now. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just want to add to that. You know, I can't not add to that, but I'm with you, man. I think that, you know, listen, I know ETH, it costs more to make transactions. That's something that they're actively working on, but these guys aren't going to be out here, you know, degening like we are, dude. Like, they're not going to be out here degening like we are. They might make a transaction or two a week, hell, probably a month. I don't know. Most of them are probably after the staking, first of all. But second of all, I just feel like they understand that it costs more to be on ETH.
I think big money is going to be on ETH, and they're going to be creating their own pools. They're going to be creating their own stable coins. And with those pools, when they want to yield farm, they know these pools are safe. They're going to be, I don't know what they're going to be called. They're going to be called institutional pools or some
dark
shit.
pools.
And yeah, and like, you know who runs those pools, and you know that money is not going to get, rug pulled. How many times have we been on Solana and we were on Tulip and we were, yeah,
what
man,
a name,
like
dude. And we were on that Joker,
bro,
and that Joker made us money too.
Listen, and we were getting into pools that had $300,000 of liquidity offering 1,000.
Yeah, offering 10,000% return. We're like, yo, I'm gonna stay in this pool for like 30 minutes, man.
Yeah.
And then I'm getting out.
Dive in the pool and get out, bro. That's what we would do, man. But the reason we dove in the pool and got right the fuck out is because we understood whoever created that pool, they can pull that liquidity anytime they want, dude.
Drain it.
And you're gonna lose all your money. I think that this is, I just feel like people focus on what's happening now, or why they would choose it now. No, man, you got to think about in the future, man. Why would they want to use that? Because they know that it costs too much, to do these things on Ethereum, and they know that the big money's going to be on there. Those pools are going to be a little bit safer. It's, I don't know. That's just how I feel, man. I think that.
Are you saying that you agree with the XRP thing? Not to bash XRP, guys. I promise. If you love XRP, you're holding it. I'm not talking smack about your bags. I'm talking about the blockchain tech itself and the philosophy behind it and the reason on the marketing. Do you think that people are gonna, like, the banking industry is gonna settle financial transactions using the XRP ledger blockchain?
Hell no, dude.
Because that's their argument. That is the biggest argument of why everyone says to XRP. And like I said before, I don't know, dude. This is such a crazy world we live in. I wouldn't say it's impossible, bro, because there's crazier things that have happened. But I will say this. Even if that's the case, if you're into crypto, making money is fine. But you should also be into the freedom aspect of owning your own money. And you should also realize that if you're buying a product and you're supporting the banks, conflict of interest, in my opinion. Your choice, though, bro. If you want to help the banking system, go ahead. Go ahead. Me, there's 20 million other coins out there, including this hyper coin right here, that I would rather throw. I will never buy XRP because I don't want to help the banks, straight up. So,
it's make what your money stand for too.
But make your money, dude. Like my thing is, make your money, do your thing. There's no shade out there to any XRP army. I just want to get that out off my chest. But I'm not going to change how I feel either. So
it's our opinion, man, and that's the beautiful thing about having a channel, man. Like, we can express our opinions on what we believe and what we like and what we don't.
Look, I changed on Cardano because of GMB. GMB flipped the script on me on Cardano. I was a non-Cardano using MFer. And now I love it now. I love my stuff that I owe. I'm a fan, bro. I'm a user. Yeah. Straight up.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be huge, man. I see Cardano going in a good direction, dude. But it, just to kind of sum up what we were just discussing, I just don't think that they're gonna create their own tools, man. They're gonna create their own stuff, dude, and they're gonna do
Morgan coin. JP Morgan's already making their own coin. They're gonna
do it with the security of Ethereum, dude. They're not gonna be transacting every single day and jumping in and out of shit. No, they're gonna create their own stuff. They're gonna create their own pools, and they're gonna do it on the safest and original blockchain, which is Ethereum, dude. That's really all it comes down to, man. Is the safety of it, knowing that elites are probably gonna be the only ones to really use it for the most part. And yeah, I mean, that's staking, dude. That's passive income, dude. If they make 5% on a couple $1 million, dude, I mean, I don't know. Let's see. I thought I had something about that too. No.
Coinbase and JP Morgan.
I had something on staking.
Dude. Yeah, listen. We're down at 115, 771, Wes. You might want to pull some charts.
Yeah,
up.
let's jump into some charts, man. I thought this was cool. Last thing on Hyperliquid, in a first of its kind move, Hyperion DeFi, the first Nasdaq listed Hyperliquid DeFi company, has acquired 1x Hyper NFT.
One? What do you mean 1x?
It
Like
just says
one? They
one.
bought
Yeah,
one
they
NFT?
bought one. They bought
Oh,
one.
congratulations, asshole. I got
Congratulations,
300
man.
in my wallet that are worthless, okay? Join the club. But at least it's hyper.
Listen, it's Hyperliquid. No,
And
these
it's on
hyper
NASDAQ, dude.
OTCs.
Wait a minute. NASDAQ
No, this is
listed
an
hyper.
NFT, dude. NFT.
Hold up. In this first of a kind move, Hyperion DeFi, the first NASDAQ listed DeFi company. Okay, so wait a minute. Hyperion is on freaking NASDAQ?
Yeah. Hyperion is the first U.S. publicly
Follow
listed
that.
Hyperliquid DeFi company.
All right, follow that, first off. Second
But
off,
they bought the NFT, which was really that's cool, man. That's pretty dope. That's pretty dope.
that might bring NFTs back.
Hey,
By the way, I
NFTs are
got
gonna
some
come
if
back.
y'all want to buy some.
Yeah, take some off these hands, man.
I got this Puff NFT. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't even do that to people.
Oh, there was Alameda and FTX stake like 100 million ETH tokens. They're trying to make some money back there. FTX and Alameda.
Oh,
just
yeah.
stake a bunch of ETH. All right, let's jump into some charts, man. I'm done with this. I'm done with this.
Guys, make sure you hit the like and the subscribe button, please. We don't ask you to send any money yet, but we will have a wallet address up soon. We're going to have some cool merch that you can buy. But in the meantime, you don't have to spend any money. If you want to help this channel, bro, hit subscribe. It helps us out. We only have 200 or less subscribers to go to get to 1,000 so we can get monetized. We've been doing this for 2 or 3 years for free. It would be nice if we got a little cut from YouTube. It's not really going to come out of your pocket anyway. So just hit subscribe. It helps us out, helps get the algorithm and get us out there. And also it will help us get monetized. You will be a part of the last 200 people that helped get us over that threshold. So please do that if you don't mind.
All right, so before we jump into Lux Algo and the charts, I do want to pull up CoinGlass Legend. If you're not using this, man, I don't know what the hell you're doing, but you should be using this. CoinGlass Legend, right now it's on Bitcoin. This is the daily chart. I just want to look at this, man, because this is their liquidity heat map. It's just kind of updated. This is what we always go over.
Should open a short.
Yeah, so we're seeing a lot more. We're seeing a lot more longs starting to build up here, right? And with how close price was to the shorts that we were hoping to liquidate, and for it to be dropping like this, I mean, there's an absolute chance. Look, I still have my my target entry here at 112 sitting pretty, waiting on it. I do think we come back there, but we'll see. There's some zones we definitely got to take a look at, but you can see that the longs are starting to build up here too. People are starting to get a little more confident that the market's going to reverse any minute now, but we'll see. We'll see. And I do want to just share this while I'm here. So we were getting rejected,
under
man.
that.
Yeah, we were getting rejected on the VPVR here, just showing you it's a volume profile, just showing you where most of the trading has been done. You can see since we've been in this up here, we're not looking all the way back. So we've already fallen. Let me slide it over from when we started here. The hell are you doing, man? All right. Anyway, so in this range, since we've been up here, the point of control, you can see where it's at, right? Right smack in the middle. We couldn't seem to get over it. We were hoping we would come back up, close above that red line. We just can't seem to do it. That red line's at 120, 119. Blue line, 117. We just fell through that. I mean, what's stopping us from dropping down and taking out the low right here? You know what I mean? That was 114 or something.
I see that right there, Wes. And you know, your level at 112, right in between, in the middle of that big green God candle that, you know, we skipped over that level. Yeah. We cheated. So look what happened last time. We had that nice wick. Let's go, dude. I think you made a good call. You said that last night. You said 112 because I called Wes. It was either last night or night before. And I can vouch for him. He said that. He was like, dude, I think we're going to 112. I thought that was a little radical. So I opened a long at 3x. So, but here's the thing. Here we are. We're headed down. And look where we are right now. We're at 115. So what are we? $3 grand away from Wes's target? So we could go.
Yeah, so we have a little bit of support that is right here. It's internal support, right? That we're sitting at right now. So I'm expecting a bounce here, right? Whenever we have something like that that shot up, especially on a daily time frame, I mean, we're going to come back and retest that a few times, especially if there's a lower wick to the right of it. So, we could get a nice bounce here, but I do think eventually, man, we go back to that 112.
That
So
support looks about as supporting as my ex with emotional.
We must have had the same ex, man.
With emotional treatment and how emotionally supportive she was. Which is not a lot. It's like, trying to sit in a little Hello Kitty chair right now with my big ass. But what I'm saying is, let's go, dude. I mean, bring it down, because even if we fall right now and we go down to 112, we're not getting back down to 108. We're not going back down to that chunk. I don't think, bro. Do you? Like, if we go to 112, you see us going down to that 108 and bounce? There's no way. I don't think we go that low.
I think we could. Let me pull up which one is Trading View. All right, so this is Trading View. Kind of a similar chart, right? It's on the daily time frame. We got our VPVR over there. I'm actually going to remove that because let's look and see what support we have, right? So we have these white lines here. We knew we had this liquidity gap that we could possibly come back and touch, right? And I believe, is that the CME gap?
We already filled the CME. It was at 116 or 118. Okay. We had one there. We have one other one at 92, which we're not going to talk about. But we had one at 116. That should have been filled yesterday. Or already filled. It's already been filled, I think.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's already been filled.
There's a lot of things that are pointing toward. So right now we're hitting support, right? That wick right here. And then below that, we got the 114.5. That liquidity gap. If we go to 114.5, we'll probably dip down and take out that liquidity gap. And if we fall below that, that is when we're looking for that $112,000 level. And that's pretty much what I'm basing that trade on, man. Is not only is it the 112 level, but we're getting close to the 0.5 when you start moving in that area. And we had a huge move back here. That's a big move. And like you said, we skipped over some levels, man. Sometimes we got to go back and pay our dues there. So I'm with you on that, man. As far as support and resistance goes.
And what just a real quick how-to, not a how-to segment, but a how-to, what Wes is saying, skipped over the level. It goes into what my elevator theory, which is if you take the elevator up at some point, price action and the CME gap is going to probably force you to go back down real quick and then walk up the steps wherever you take the elevator. It's going to happen in the future usually. So if you elevator up right quick, at some point, because the market makers want to trade stuff at different levels. So they don't, how boring would life be if the market just went up only? Nobody would be able to trade, guys. So the market has to jump around and be sporadic. So it's not as complex as you think. It's just their way of trading different prices and over time. So I agree totally with what you're saying. And this actually, does this look bearish? Is this bad? This is normal price action, guys. This is totally normal.
Look, the last few times that we have done this, I was ignorant on the second time. The first time that we did this earlier in the cycle, what did we do? We came back.
God, that was forever.
Yeah,
that one,
we retested that level. Man. We came back and retested that level.
That was miserable. That sideways consolidation was like 6 months, dude. That was a long consolidation. And I think I said that we would probably do that at the time, and nobody was really wanting to hear it. But I was like, dude, this is going to be a long sideways. So I remember this because I remember calling this because I was like, it's a weird booked up looking head and shoulders. Yeah. And that's when we broke out from that. And then you were calling a retest of this. And I'm like, nah, dude, there ain't no way. Dude. Yep, I remember.
We just went up to
screaming
108,000. Yeah. So I got my feelings hurt on that, but I mean, look, we did it again back here. We came back and retested this. Why not on these smaller?
Why not happen there again? Yeah, dude.
So it's something we have to keep on our minds. We have to understand that it is there. And then we also have to keep in mind of Sierra's CME gap. And that's what
we don't want to talk about that.
That's why I want to pull this up, man.
We don't want to
Sierra,
look at those bands, dude.
Yeah, this is Sierra's jam. Sierra loves the Bollinger Bands, and I always forget to look at them until he says, "Dude, what do the bands look like?" So we got the bands pulled up, and I mean, look, the last time that this happened, we weren't even as tight. Like, we're tighter now,
yeah, dude,
than we were back here. But
we're about to have a move.
This is the closest. From that blue line down, that was a 21% drop. If we get the same thing, if the same thing happens here, and we get a 20% move,
don't do me like this.
Wes. Where's that going to take us to, dude?
To that CME gap at 92,000.
To that CME gap, to the downside, to the CME gap. Upside is going to be around 140 plus.
All right, so, let me just stop you right there, real quick. I know there's a lot of people watching right now. These people are going to have to wait. If it goes down to 92,000 and we clear the CME gap, we need a tool that says if Bitcoin goes to this price, most AI, so there should be some sort of AI tool we could ask real quick. If Bitcoin were to go to 92,000 based on current statistics and ratios of price action, where would that put ETH? That's what I want to find out right now. If only so I don't get liquidated. You know what I'm saying? Like, because now that I'm looking at this, could that bring ETH down to 2,900? Should I put a stop loss?
It could.
No, don't do me like that. That's not what I wanted to hear.
It could. It could.
Bro, seriously, 2,900?
And Vinci Lab says double top is in, back to 65K.
What? So this is the top of the bull market. Pack it up. Let's go home.
Look, a lot of people are saying that, man. And I mean, if you compare, look, I don't think it is. We know our views on here, right? Everybody knows how we feel.
Nah, broski, it's not happening.
But if you were to look
at
the market structure from the previous market, I got all these drawings on here. But if you look at the market structure from previous runs, I understand why people think that, right? Because this was technically supposed to take us up to 100K, and that would have looked exactly the same as kind of what's going on here. I mean, I don't know, dude. I don't, you know what I think, man. I think October at the earliest, dude, is going to be cycle top. This is an incredible opportunity right now for us, man.
Damn, dude. If we go down to that blue line and go under it like we did last time, slice under it twice. That blue line's, oh my God, at 100,000.
Look, we're on the 50 right now.
Hold up, man. I just got to Google the shit real quick, man.
So far, we're using the 50 as support, which is not uncommon. So, you know, that's good. But will it hold up? You know, we have our levels if we fall through. But yeah, in no way, shape, or form do I think this is the top. Now, I get the argument. I understand the argument. But yeah, I don't think it's the top, man.
AI is retarded. When Bitcoin reaches 92,000, Ethereum's price could potentially experience significant gains. Really? Gains?
Really?
Okay. Sure. Yeah. So I don't know why it's saying this. You know, there's got to be some sort of tool of a you know, comparison thing that's out there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Based on the past year or two price action, if Bitcoin goes to 92, ETH would go to.
Well, it's tough to really compare them right now.
You know, an ish price. I'm not looking for a dead on.
Yeah, but But ETH, everybody's. I mean, dude, we've seen ETH perform lately. You know, it's doing what ETH does in an altcoin cycle, except not like the last one.
I tell you what, go to the date. Do me a favor. Go scroll over to that candle top over there around 92,000 over above my head, but where we go to that candle and tell me, right there. Now look at the date on that. Tell me what the date is. We'll do it this way. Tell me what that date is.
What date is that? May 1st. Why don't we
May
just look at the
1st.
Bitcoin chart?
We could look at that May 1st. I'm gonna look at May 1st, and I'm gonna see where ETH was on May 1st. So ETH was at 3,600. 3,600? Oh no, Jesus Christ! It was at 1,500. Oh Jesus.
Yeah, that's too much for my brain. May 1st.
No, bro, dude. May 1st, ETH was at freaking. Nah, bro. 1,500.
May 1st was when
definitely
ETH
get
flattened
liquidated.
out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's 92K. That's when Bitcoin was at 92K. ETH was at 1,500. So that definitely liquidates me if that happens.
Well,
that's not good. That's not good. We're not going to the CME gap. I will not let this happen.
No, I don't think you will, man. I don't think you will. But I'm not. Look, everybody, calm down. Calm the fuck down.
Everyone, chill out, man. Let's do one level at a time, gents.
All right,
one level at a time, boys.
Let's look at Lux Algo, man, because this is the total package here. Lux Algo has no sign at all, zero on the oscillator matrix, on the signals and overlays. Nothing Lux Algo is saying is showing that we're going to be going to 92K. Matter of fact, it adjusted its targets to the upside, which is good. Top target being 126. I think that money flow is still green. It is coming out of that threshold here, but we don't have any reversal dots. We have nothing. There's actually a green reversal dot on the bottom for today that just started. We just got a candle that started today. Again, I mean, dude, and then we have our smart trail, or the trend catcher here that's sitting at 114. So a lot of times that'll act as support, man. And I just think that this is a fake out, dude. This is a cool down. We've just moved. We just went from, dude. On the previous move, we went from 108 to 123,000. Then you look at before that, this is the daily now. June 22nd, we were at $98,000, dude. We just went to 123. We're going to have a cool off, dude. We're going to have a cool off. So this is normal.
But that cool off, like you said, if you go to the, I always use the halfway mark because, I know it's 0.618. Halfway mark of that last move, I hate to say it, is around 108 to 112. That's where that cool off would be from this last move, from that down, from down here to the top. You take halfway, that cool off puts you right at 110, dude. So if we cool off and we go down to 110, then we bounce back up a little bit. That blue line's consistently rising, bro. That blue line is going up towards 10, at least 10. Well, not even the smart trail. I'm talking about the average, the EMA. The
200.
The 200. The 200 is slowly going up. Still, 200 will be at 103, 104 soon. Now, can you slice below it? Yes, you can. Go back and look. You can see where we slice below the 200. But what happens? You double bottom below the 200. I've been saying this for forever. That 200 is great when you slice through it, come up for a fake out, go back down, and then you take that next leg up. Everybody's saying they don't like September's. Wake me up when September ends. September is always a shit month for whatever reason in markets, stocks, crypto. It's usually not that great. From what I remember, I'm not saying that's factual. I'm just saying from what I remember, September's have always sucked. So I'm kind of opposite. Today's the 31st. I think this is a fake out, bro. I think we still get a fake out. I think August is good. September is shit. That's what I think happens. I think we have one more month of upside.
You think so?
But it doesn't look. It don't look like it right now. Right now, it looks like we're going down, dude. Like, so
between now and 2 weeks, from now and 2 weeks, we're probably gonna go down and retest this blue area. What the fuck? Not that blue area. This one that I just drew. Matter of fact, I'd probably take it up just a touch, dude. Just to have some wiggle. Why is it doing that, dude? Go away. Just a touch. So Q Ball Wizard says just retest trend line since 2017. Once again, 114, 115,000 coming. That's it.
I don't hate 114 as a call, bro. I think 114 is a good call, actually, because it looks like to me that last time we tried to go down from that wick, look how quickly that wick got bought up, man. So 114, I actually agree with, is a pretty damn good target between 111 and 114, bro. We're arguing over $2,000, guys. Let's not get too crazy. Between 111 and 114, that's a solid call. That would put you at a retest of your blue box zone, Wes. It would bring you back to that previous top, flipping previous resistance into support. Let's go, dude. If we go down to 114, that's a beautiful thing. Shake out some temporary vacationers in the scene, get them the hell out, and then let's continue the run, man. I'm good.
Yeah, and I think that this move's coming soon. Honestly, look, we all knew, we could blame it on the Fed or whatever, dude. We all knew that he wasn't going to cut. So I really don't understand,
right?
What the cause of concern was. We knew he wasn't going to cut.
Priced in. Yeah,
it's almost 50% chance that we're going to cut in September. So I'm with you. I think maybe the next 2 weeks we probably do this sideways down kind of thing. Come back, retest the blue line or the blue area right in between the smart trail and the trend catcher. Right where Q ball is saying 114, something like that, 115, and then continue up, man. That would give us a bullish end of August, bullish September. Get the rate cuts, liquidity gets injected, everybody's happy, and go from there. But yeah, I'm with you on that.
And I'm gonna go one step further and also say I think what could happen is this candle gets completely eaten up tomorrow. In other words, tomorrow's the 1st. We know the cuts are coming. We know that September is probably going to be a little bit of a sell-off. This candle that we just had could completely reverse, and we could pop right back up to 118 tomorrow. 118, 119. We could have that quick burst where this was just a flimsy thing because J Powell and all this bullshit.
Just taking out that liquidity, man.
Yeah, man.
Take out that liquidity.
All I'm trying to say is it looks scary, but I'm not spooked yet. I will be spooked if we fall below 114, 111. I will start going, oh, shit. But until we get there, I'm not even going to put in a stop loss, bro. I'm not. I'm not putting in a stop loss. I'm not putting in a take profit. I'm not. And I'm damn sure not saying that this is the top, bro. This is not the top. Look at the indicators, no. Wes. We're not even close.
Nah, dude. Hell no.
Euphoric, you guys, euphoric stage is not. If you think that 123 was euphoric and retail is here and that was the top, no, dude. Yeah. There's no way.
Yeah, there's no way, man. No way.
I can't be wrong on that, bro. I can't. I'll have to shovel shit for 4 years if I'm wrong on this, but there's no way. All right.
So yeah, I think we have a clear picture of what Bitcoin's doing. No time to panic. This is healthy. We're just coming back to retest. Take out some liquidity, retest the lows, and continue up. Nothing that Lux Algo is saying is showing that we're, having some crazy reversal and that the market's over. We're not seeing that. We're just seeing some healthy market structure and a healthy pullback, dude. That is it. Damn, there was something I was wanting to say. Oh, let's just look at the 1 hour and see what Lux Algo is saying, and then we'll go from there, Siri.
And the bull runs down.
And the bull runs over. Oh, sweet. We're already on 6. Is it 17? All right, guys, so targets.
Make sure you hit subscribe and like and stick around because we got a little airdrop alpha and we also got a quick little how-to segment after this. So don't go nowhere yet.
So real quick, targets on the 1 hour on the lower time frames are basically what we're saying. That lower target is going to be 113.8, and then the top target is going to be where Q Ball Wizard set about 115. So, let's go down there, knock them out, and then let's get back to it, man. I'm excited for this, honestly. So
I like that. I think we're look at the you got, what's that on the bottom? That's the oscillator matrix. Do you have straight up RSI?
Yes, I do. Let's
just out of curiosity, let's use the simple RSI real quick. I know this RSI is not
RSI on the 1 hour or on the daily. 1 hour RSI is way oversold. It's
on the 1 hour, so we're
on the 1 hour overextended.
Let's look at the daily.
The daily, right, dude, we're right there, man. We're neutral, man. Actually, we're a little below. Yeah, we're a little below neutral. So,
and those bands are tight, bro. There's no line. The Bollinger bands, guys. There is one thing that we can tell you that's almost a for sure. The one thing we can tell you is there's a big ass move coming. We can't say 100% which direction it's going to be because we don't have a crystal ball. But I will say this: that those bands are friggin' tight. And that means when they get tight like that, dude, that's when you know a move is coming. So
100%, dude.
Yeah.
There's definitely, without a doubt, a big move coming. And it
Bro,
could be whipsaw, dude. We
catch it.
could drop 5% and then go back up 20%, 25%. We don't know. Either way, there's a big move coming. We can guarantee that.
I'm still thinking it's to the upside, bro. I don't know why. I'm still feeling the upside, man. I mean, I'm just feeling it.
Yeah.
I'm feeling it, bro.
It too, man. I'm feeling it with you, bro.
I think it's coming, man. I don't, and I damn sure don't think that this is it, bro. Like the top was in 120, 110.
Hey, but I respect, the opinion though. I do respect the opinion.
I respect it too, and we did come from 15,000, so it's not based. It's not crazy to say that it's the top, bro. Like I'm not disrespecting you on that either. Like because we did come from 15,000 to 115,000. So it's been a long run. Like it's been $100,000 climb.
Yeah.
So
well, you remember Jeb's original target was 120K for this cycle, right? 120,000. I mean, that was like a year ago, but it was a target. People, we were down at 15K, 120,000. That's a huge gap, dude. That's a big gain right there. So it is not crazy to think about. And I understand
in that case, it's also not crazy to say the words extended cycle then at that point, because if you go from here's the extended though, not the extended meaning 8-year cycle, like we're gonna have an 8-year bull run, but extended meaning if we rolled from 15K to 115 and we don't have a bear market right now, right? In other words, if we don't go back down to $65,000, then technically we're in a slightly extended bull run already. Like, you know what I'm saying? If 120 is the top, we got to go down to 65K. We got to have a 50% correction to go to a bear market.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying with that logic, but I don't think that's going to happen. But we'll see, man. We do know a move is coming very soon, though. I think that with those bands being that tight, we got between 24 and 72 hours max before a breakout.
Max. We just started the new candle, so let's see what happens here. Altcoins, man. Altcoin of the day. Sierra, we were talking about XDC the other day. You ran into somebody that got on the what was it? The XRP talk, and I don't know, was he a noob or something? What was that?
Found the XRP killer.
That's what it is.
It's been deemed. It's been named the XRP killer, the one that's going to take out XRP. Okay, and I'm not throwing shade to XRP again, guys. I can't pick on it twice in one episode.
Right.
But XDC, it's a new chain, around $1 billion market cap. So it's been well known enough to where some OGs hold it. Some OGs in our chat over there actually hold it.
Yeah.
So it's safe enough to where you can probably dip your toes in. It's its own blockchain. You got to buy it on OKX, or maybe there's a couple other exchanges where you can actually buy it.
Yeah.
You got to send the coins over there, use it itself. I don't think there's any easy bridge to use it or anything. I think it requires rolling your sleeves up and doing some work. But I got a friend of a friend introduced me to this guy who was telling me about it, and he was impressed with my knowledge on the market. And I'm just like, it never ceases to amaze me, dude. No matter what level you're at in this game, somebody can bring you some alpha that you would be like,
for sure.
How did this guy find this thing? And people find alpha in different ways. So never get so cocky in this game where you think just because you got 7 years in you or 8 years or 2 cycles that you know better than somebody else, because you don't. You always can learn from people. So yeah, it was pretty interesting to check out. XDC is the name of the coin.
I got it right here, right on the screen.
Yep. Yeah,
dude,
so this is it.
Something about this, and the reason we pull it up, one is because since Sierra mentioned this to me the other day, this thing's been moving, dude. I've had my eye on it, man, since she told me about it.
Charts look good, bro. Charts look
85% since you told me about it. The day you told me about it is the day I went and looked at it, and I said, you know what? I might throw $100 in this. And literally, I put it off, and it went up 85% since the day you told me about it, Sierra.
Absolutely.
So I think it's smart. I mean, if you're looking for something, you're not quite into XRP, and you're looking for something that's kind of a contender, give this a shot, man. This could be a good project, man, for gains.
It has been deemed the XRP.
Has it?
That is such That's such clickbait, bro. That's what I was saying. We should have just named tonight's title the XRP killer.
XRP killer.
Get a million
So
clicks on the view.
that's XDC, man. There's a little for you XRP lovers out there. That is that. An altcoin that I am paying attention to that I really like. I don't know which one to pick.
I can't pronounce that. It's a new Mike Tyson coin, Tethrith.
Athena, man.
I love Mike. I'm not talking shit for real. He'll beat me up.
So Athena, is this the right chart? Athena, 1 week, yeah. So Athena, dude, this is it's a DeFi play, borrowing, lending platform. I think this one does really good. We're seeing MakerDAO just switch to Sky DeFi or something. I don't like the rebrand, but we're seeing
what they changed their name. MakerDAO changed their name.
Yeah, MakerDAO changed their logo, everything to Sky. Not
Really?
a big fan of it, but we've seen these starting to move. Dude, we've seen Uniswap move. We've seen Pancake Swap move. Those are mainly swappers or whatever. But Athena's a little different, kind of like Aave and MakerDAO, formerly Sky. But this is one that I really, really like. One, it's based out of the US, so I like that. And two, it's been doing really good, man. And look at this chart, dude. We've got the double bottom, the old infamous double bottom,
Cheeks,
and still
dude.
a little ways to go. Cheeks, yeah, we call that one Stacy.
That's an inverse Stacy.
But this one, man, I think that Athena does really, 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 really good. Market cap 3.65. And if you're looking for something that's, not too degen, but not too blue chip, this one I think is one to get into, man. I think the DeFi plays do really well. So that's that.
Oh, by the way, just a quick update, you guys. If you guys know, I got into Grail and I figured that the market was going to go sideways for a couple of months, and it did. So that coin I threw into Grail in the liquidity pool, I took a screenshot of it. I've earned over $100 in fees.
Really?
So in that short amount of time, just being in a pool, keeping in that range, $100, man. So that was a nice little come up. So what I did was I took it right out. I harvested it. I exited the pool. I converted it back from USDC back into Grail, and now I have more Grail. So I went from just around 1 Grail to now I have 1.2 something, and I got a little USDC left on the side. So that was a major little win for me in my liquidity pools. Whenever the market gets stale, whenever it gets stagnant, I love to go into my liquidity pools, and that one actually turned out to be a really good trade. So that was cool.
All right, man. Is there anything that you are farming right now? Any airdrops that you're doing?
So let me see if I can pull this up. Oh, that's the wrong one.
I know we got lighter. Do you have your own?
I'm still into lighter, dude. But when I opened that trade, bro, I was getting so pissed at that the fact that I just was not doing very good trades.
Dude, I'm gonna keep it simple.
So I will say this. I have 50 points on lighter, whatever. I still have it.
That's
I'm
good.
Still
dude.
airdrop farming. It's all right. It's small. I haven't been back on it. I have a couple. I don't have anything open on Hype, but what I was gonna do real quick, because we have do you have airdrop alpha while I'm pulling up the how-to thing I want to do real quick? And then
man. I'm gonna make it really simple for you guys. If you are into airdrop farming and you like to trade, I'm just gonna keep it simple, dude. Keep it very, very simple. All right. Can't go wrong with this, man. Just keep farming Hyperliquid, man. They've got
there you go. Nice.
Like 50%, dude. Like 50% of the supply. It's not like 50, it's like 40% or some shit. But 40% of the supply is still, it's guaranteed, it's been said, it's in writing, is going to the community, man. So the people that got the first airdrop, I think a lot of them probably gave up and just said and moved on, and they're probably forgetting about Hyperliquid. But I would not do that, man, because the first airdrop was absolutely baller, dude, baller status. And I think the next one is going to be, some people are saying it's going to be even bigger. So really simple. Especially if you did it before, just stake some Hyperliquid on their platform and make some trades, man. It's that simple. And then maybe do a few things on the Hyperliquid ecosystem with the DApps and things. So they have Liquid Launch. That's one. You got Drip.trade. That's another. Trade some NFTs. But I'm just going to keep it simple, man. I say keep farming Hyperliquid. That is the alpha there.
All right, very nice, very nice, very nice. I'm gonna pull this up real quick. So that was the how-to. Oh no, I don't want to do that. I want to. Let me remove. Can you remove that other one, Wes, just in case it gets?
Yeah, I did. I just removed it.
Okay. All right. So check this out. So just a real quick. I'm not going to do anything detailed, guys, because we do have detailed videos down below at the Crypto Remora. But just a little quick segment because I like to throw you guys the noobs that don't really know about stuff, or even if you're an OG, sometimes I might throw you a little nugget that you don't know. This is a little Arbitrum gem, you guys. GMX, I've been using this since 2021. GMX is just pretty dope, dude. If you're looking to get into something that's cheap and you want to learn how to trade, you want to learn how to play around, app.gmx.io. And I believe you can do, yeah. I mean, holy crap, dude. I mean, what? I didn't even know you could go that high. That can't be for real.
What you got going on, man?
Oh shit! All right. So, guys, well, I'll have to be getting back to you on this. Wes, we're gonna wrap it up. So yeah, we'll see you later. No, I'm just kidding. But if you guys are new to crypto and you want to try something, trade, you want a long or short, and you're going, well, where the hell do I long or short? I know when me and Wes first got into this, when we first got into crypto, me and Wes were like, how do you long? How do you short? We got to figure out how do you short. Like, we didn't know what to do. We didn't know where to go. We didn't know how to do this, right? If you guys already know your basics, send some ETH over to Arbitrum to your wallet. If you don't know how to do that, look below. We've got a ton of videos, and it's very simple now at this point to find out how to send your ETH. Even if you're new to crypto and you have like your crypto.com, your Robinhood, they have the Arbitrum network you can select. You basically select that network, you send the Ethereum to your wallet, but make sure it's on the Arbitrum network. That's what you want to use if you want to use GMX. So once you have that done and you've got a little ETH in your wallet, you got a little USDC maybe in your wallet, which you can see we have here. The good thing about this, you have a swapper right here built in, so you can swap any of your favorite coins that you want to swap. USDC to Bitcoin. These are all the coins that you can swap over here. So you got Anime Coin, you got Ape Coin, Chainlink, Solana, obviously GMX, Aave, Pepe, Pendle, Dog with Hat. So a cool thing. And then here's the thing I wanted to show you. Here's your short option, and it's taking a little second to load here, but basically, if you've never done this before, this is just a 2 to 5 minute tutorial. Short right here. If you wanted to open a short, you say, I think this is going down, right? Where do I think it's going down to? Bitcoin. Well, I think Wes and Nick are right. I think we go down to 110,000. So if that were the case, you want to say, well, I'm betting that it's going to go down. How do I do that? You open what's called a short, right? So you open the short, USDC. I got $28 right there. So what we're going to do, we're just going to play around. We're just going to say $8 short. Now from there, you can see where the liquidation price would be. At 1x leverage would be 200. Is that right, Wes? Am I seeing this right? $260,000. So Bitcoin would have to go to $260,000 for you to get liquidated. Does that sound right?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Sounds radical. But as you can see, guys, I'm not going to show you this Oh, ow, my hand is starting to slip here. I'm not doing this. It's not me. So once you slide this lever, be very careful, because as you can see, if you slide this leverage lever, this is how you get leverage. But as you can see, liquidation prices now become what? Yeah, sure, you got 50x leverage, which sounds all great, right?
Yeah, don't do it.
It turned. Don't do this. This is what I'm telling you. Don't do. It turned your $8 bet into a $389 bet. But this is how you get wrecked. So don't do this. But what I'm saying is the reason why you don't do it, you say, well, Nick, I only turned $8, but it lets me put a $389 bet on the line. Yes, but look at your wiped out price, your liquidation price. This is what you have to look at. Your liquidation price says what? 117,000. So if you don't think that Bitcoin could easily make that move very quickly, you're crazy, because it could. So never do this. You'll lose your money every time. But between 0 and 3x, I'm learning, is the sweet spot. So if you want to open the short, just to wrap it up, let's say 1.5x, we'll go crazy. We'll go to 3x. We'll open a 3x short, 2.90 short. So my $8 turned into a $23 bet. There's the short. Allow USDC to be spent because we're opening the short. We've already checked our liquidation price, 150K. We don't think Bitcoin's going to go to 150K right away. Your mask, or whatever wallet you're using, and then you confirm. So that's basically how you do it. I'm not going to wait for MetaMask to confirm because I don't want it to get too laggy. But basically, you just confirm. You confirm it in your wallets, and that's how you open a short, guys. So yeah, quick how-to segment. That's it. Check that out. That's app.gmx.io.
Thank you, Siri. Thank you, Siri. Gotta have something for the noobs. Air sent 11277. I just want to address something, dude. DM me on X. I'll show you my portfolio and my win rate, and then we can talk, buddy.
You said hit me up on the DM, bro.
But listen, I mean, I get it. You know, you got new people that do come in and they watch people and they think they can trade. Dude, trading is not. Look, it took 2 years. I was losing my ass off the first 2 years, dude. But that money that I spent, that I was losing, I was learning as well, dude. That's just the name of the game, dude. You have to lose money to learn if you want to be a trader. You're just going to lose money. It's a business cost.
Bro, we got some troll in here, though.
No. I don't.
It's not a troll. He's not a troll, but here's the thing, dude.
Thank you for being here, man.
Damn right. I love it, man.
Come back every Thursday. But listen, dude. Please go back and watch the beginning of the video. We don't just base it off of indicators. We actually look at market structure, and we have reasons that we back up why we say, that Bitcoin is going to continue up. You don't have to agree with it. That's cool, man. That's even better. Tell us what you think, man. Where's your targets? What are you looking at? Are you dumping everything now? Right? So that's all I want to say. That's it.
Not me. I want to say I'm smiling because it means if we're getting a little bit of trolls, that means we're starting to pick up in the algorithm. So I actually enjoy it. It's cool to see a little bit of that in the chat. But guys, please hit subscribe, hit the like button. We only need 200 more people to get to our price or our target to get monetized, which would be great. We're going to still do this either way, even if we don't get monetized, because we love what we do. Hopefully the how-to segment was good. We showed you some news, showed you some TA, and we showed you the new format of trying to roll through and make it a little smoother for you guys too.
Oh, you know what? Real quick, Sierra, I do want to share this because this just backs up that support around the 113, 114.
Did he rattle your cage a little bit?
A little bit, he did. But that inverse that we talked about last week.
Hold on. All right, Air sent. You rattled my boy's cage now. I'm gonna let him off the chain for a second.
Nah, just DM me, bro. I'll share what I'm making, man. I don't give a shit. All right. Anyway, let's not get off track here. Shit. But we do have the neckline of this inverse right here that could also hold up as support. That white line, wipe out that liquidity, and continue up, man. So I just wanted to point that out real quick too.
Yeah, dude, that inverse is no joke.
Yeah, that's nasty, bro.
And I agree with Wes. Just for the record, I respect any opinions, Air sent. I respect anything that any calls that anybody has to say, because at the end of the day, nobody knows where we're going, bro. But
yeah, but like, don't come in the middle of a show and start dissing people like what we just went over, bro.
Oh,
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just came in, you've been here 10 minutes, and
I'll try to hold him back.
There's traders like you, like shut the fuck up, bro.
I'm trying to hold him back, bro. I'm with you, bro. I'm trying to help you. I want to help you. But when my boy
man.
gets off the chain,
Look,
man, I can't. There's only so much
That's all I
can
got
do.
for tonight.
That's all I can do, bro. When he gets and I like you. I like you.
Yeah, Airsen, you're cool, man. Like, we do.
But
like
if he
you,
gets
bro.
off the chain, bro, I can't stop him. I'm just letting you know.
Look, there was a guy in Prime Apes when Bitcoin hit 108. He was talking so much shit to everybody. He's like, "You guys are fucking idiots, bro. The market, that's it, bro. The top is in. Get the fuck out." And like now, after we crossed that 108 and made a new all-time high at 113, the dude has been silent as fuck, dude. Since then, since we crossed it, he hasn't said a damn word, dude.
Oh, I had that guy.
We've been looking for him.
I had that guy calling me crazy about the CME gap when I said we're gonna go down and hit that gap, and he was like, "We ain't going down there. We ain't going down there." And damn sure, 4 days later we hit that CME gap, and I was like, he didn't say nothing, man. He was in the CT. He didn't say a damn thing either. So here's the thing, man. Everyone's right every now and then, but here's the thing. I do notice this: when the markets are red, people tend to get a little more snippy.
They do, yeah,
and a little more grumpy,
for sure.
But that's also a good thing, guys. Like if you're feeling a little grumpy, a little scared, a little nervous, go DCA, man, or do what I did. Like even with what Airsense said, it kind of is baseless with what you said because I just opened a short on stream, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I have a long somewhere else, but I just opened a little short to show you guys how to short too. So we're not basing everything on an indicator. We're not stupid. That if people open basing everything on an indicator, you're just dumb. You got to look at all things.
Who doesn't use an indicator, bro?
Yeah, use indicators. People who don't use them at all are also dumb. You know, if you're trading, you need them. They're tools.
They're tools, man. They're tools to help you
balance
with
it out,
trading.
though. Balance it out. Get news, and don't just watch us. Watch other shows,
everybody,
and then compare everybody, and then find what you like about certain people, and so we encourage that. Like I watched,
100%, dude.
I watched Zombie. I watched Jordan Cameron, Chico Crypto. If he ever puts a video out again, you know I'm Chico Army. You know it's like Zombie, Lark, every day, man. And you know it's like, yeah, dude, you should be watching other people too. So,
GMB said, look at Snack
or Hosky.
So Snack. You want to do? Can we do that real fast?
Pull it up.
You got time?
We always got time for GMB, man.
Always. All right. So this is Snack, dude. Oh my god, dude, that's a huge run, man. That was when Cardano was pumping. 222%, and that happened. Hold on, I didn't even count the days on that. From here to there. In a month, dude, less than a month, 27 days, 209% on Snack. So that's one, dude. If you are into the hell, I might get it even if I'm not. But that's one that's gonna move, man. If Cardano moves, that's gonna move too. And I do think Cardano moves, man. Cardano's gonna fucking.
That's a beautiful freaking wedgie, descending wedge. For my pattern guys out there, look at that wedge. Okay, you want to talk about indicators? I don't need no damn indicators. You know what indicators I use? I don't use shit. All right, so here's
I use it all.
I'm raw dog. I go bare eye on the chart sometimes and just trade off of patterns.
Don't tell everybody.
Well, that's the thing. I'm looking at this right now.
Charts.
I'm looking at this right now. I don't even need an indicator. You know what it looks like to me? I see a falling. All I see is a falling wedge right there. All I see is a nice pump, falling wedge. I think that thing continues to cook. And yeah, I think the next price target's up around 0.005 with no indicators. So how about that? No indicators, bro. Now use the indicators and measure and see if I was correct about where the breakout target would be with the indicators.
Well,
I don't even need an indicator.
What
0.005 is what I said.
0.005?
Yeah. Now Wes is using the indicator and pulling up. Where's the 618 at?
The 0.618? Oh, the 0.618 is back here.
0.00 what? Okay,
why would you go to
thank
the 0.618 though? Why are you
I'm
looking
saying
at
on a breakout. I'm saying on a breakout to the upside.
Oh. But the final target, I don't know. I look at the one or the 127, which would be 0.06007, which would be a hell of a fucking trade.
Oh yeah. I'm just saying on the media, if you extrapolated that right now, you're going to be at 0.005. without looking at any indicators. Just measure my finger on the screen like that. That's where I'm getting the price target.
Yeah, I'm just taking this here
just
and then,
extrapolate. But that's just for air cent because he was talking smack a little bit about the indicator thing. But we got, we say we like the trolls, but really Wes is getting hyped up telling you to DM,
listen,
and I'm going on and on about it.
We've been doing this for a while, man. The last shakeout gonna fuck me up. The boat painter, this last shakeout gonna fuck me up.
What he said?
Hold on, I got you right
here.
Man,
we got some painter. We got some people in the chat. I like it. The boat painter.
All right, let's do this real quick. GMB, yeah, snack's looking great, dude. I actually might jump into that myself, honestly, man. I mean, it's already sitting back.
No, that chart looks good,
0.5.
Dude. That chart looks legit good.
We got the boat painter. This last shakeout is gonna F me up 100%. We got some new people in here. What's going on with Soul? Losing EMA 200. We didn't even look at that, dude.
Yeah, pull Soul up. That would be a good call. I was looking at Pengu earlier. Pengu was just below 3 cents. Not low enough for me to FOMO back into yet, but I like Pengu for this run, for this cycle. I think Pengu does very well. And FYI, me and Wes both, you got the airdrop on that too, didn't you? You got the airdrop for that, Wes? Pengu?
Yeah, I was like one of the biggest airdrops.
That was a good
not
airdrop,
individually,
bro.
but like just as a whole, dude, collectively.
Yeah, that was a cool airdrop, bro. That was a cool graphic airdrop. And I sold it the day of because I know how airdrops have been going the last couple of years. I sold it the day of, and then it dropped, and then it went low, and then it went below a penny, and I scooped a bunch more up, and then it went up to 4 cents again. And I was like, hell yeah. And then I took profits, and now it's going back below 4 cents. It's one of them coins. You ever trade a coin where you just get lucky and you're like, no matter what it does, you just stay ahead of it sometimes, or it just feels like you can't lose with that coin. That's what Pengu has been for me. But long term, I want to hold it, man. I think it's going to be a good meme.
Yeah, Solana, man. Solana actually doesn't look too bad, man. It has been getting beat up a little bit, but I mean, it was an early runner. But you're talking about the 200 EMA.
He said the 4 hour. He said the 4 hour.
On the 4 hour. Okay, so on the daily, we're still above it, and that is sitting at 162. So that could be a good opportunity to long there. But on the 4 hour, I haven't looked at the 4 hour. Yeah. Oh man, we just lost it. Yeah. Just lost it, man.
Good call, man. Good call.
Yeah, good eye, dude. Good eye. So that could come down a little bit more. I think next level, unless you put it back here somewhere.
And thank you guys. We love this range. We love getting the calls in the chat, you guys. We do read the chat. Sometimes we go on a rant and we miss some of it, but we try to scroll back.
Yeah. Yeah, let's see, man. I mean, I don't know. Solana looks good.
But I don't know. I mean, Wes, I don't know. I mean, it's like potential traders come by channels like Death and they get misled by people who can't make a living trading, bro.
But you had to throw that in my face again, huh?
Gotta rattle that motherfucking cage, bro.
You trying, dude?
But I will let you know though. I will say this, dude. Wes went this year.
Look, I know.
Alone. Hold on. Let me say something. Wes went this year, and since 2020, went from having to work 82 hours a week and getting treated like dog crap to where he just was like, you know what? I'm out of this job. Like he's chilling, bro. He's taking time off. So I don't know. That comment's so unbased, actually, that Wes is actually fading away from work more. And
trying to, man. Really trying to. Solana, it looks like Solana's coming up on some support right here. We did get a green dot on the momentum oscillator here. Green dot, that's a reversal dot. So we could bounce on this here, flip that into support and continue up. But for the most part, man, I mean, this is, look, I'm not going to show
you. Is that Solana right now?
Huh?
You're still on Solana? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if we were to hit a wave on this, I mean, we could do something like that at the most, dude.
150. You're talking about a bottom being at 150. That's cutting through the 200 EMA. And we'll look at that pattern you just drew. Remember what I said earlier about when things go, they hit the double bottom, but they slice through the 200. That could very well play out, Wes. Good call on that. And that puts Solana at 150. Bro, that's not even a good deal at 150, bro. I'm not even getting excited about buying. It's a good entry, but I'm not going to be like, oh my God, let me get.
Yeah.
So I'm not sweating it too much, bro. Like I think short term, everyone's freaking out because we're having a little downside. I still think I think we come up, man. I think August is a great month. I think we finally break above 120. I'm going to say it. I think we get above 120 in August. I think we finally have enough gusto. Yeah, maybe we go down a little further to get that gusto first. But I think this next move up breaks us past 120. I do. I think we've tried to go up to it enough times that I think it's coming very soon, bro.
Well, when we measure that the bowl, the cup and handle, and we measure the cup and handle, and we measure the inverse head and shoulders. I mean, the targets are there, dude. I mean, you look at the fib extension, the targets are there. They're all very similar, man, in the same targets. And we're kind of doing this, we've got the inverse head and shoulders, and then we're doing this, this bullish pennant at the end is kind of what we're building up right now, dude. So, it's nothing to worry about right now, man. This is healthy to me. Like,
look how long we were under
long
that.
Enough, yeah. If you've been in crypto long enough, man, you understand that this is a healthy correction, dude. Healthy correction.
We're flipping previous resistance into support, literally from that previous resistance right there down around 155 ish. So yeah, you come down to the 200. You could slice through it, but it's not likely. I don't think it's going to happen. I think you can come down to that 160 level, at the most. And that's pushing it.
Why does this keep repeating? Yeah, I mean, dude, our demand zone for this entire range is kind of scary. I mean, you're looking at 125 to, possibly 135, something like that. That's where they really want to take it. But if you see the 200, 0.5, 0.6, I mean, it's all right in the same range, dude. Money flow still in the green.
Is that thunder?
Yeah, it is, dude. It's bad, dude. It was so bad last night. Your boy had a dream I was in the middle of a battle, dude. Like I was in the middle of war because the lightning and the thunder strikes were so close, dude. I literally had a dream I was in a war. All right, man. I don't have anything else. Anything else you want?
No.
Of course, GK.
I just want to say thank you to GHK, right? Is it GHK? GKH, and I just want to say thank you, GMB, as always, Holmes, as always, and AirScent, even thank you to you, Invinci
Labs, yeah.
Cue Ball Wizard, Cue Ball Wizard was in here. Thank you guys for being in the chat, hanging out, man. It's all fun. We might have pushed back a little bit, and let's see, Watch Me Flies in here. Thank all you guys for coming in here and checking us out. Area 51, Buzz Effect, all you guys, man. We appreciate it. We love you. And every Thursday we do this. I will say this, Wes. The viewers, as you can see, starting to roll in a little bit now. We have set the goal. One of the goals was to get us to where we stream a little later. And we've started doing that. We bumped it up to 7:15. Slowly transitioning, guys, into that.
We'll get another day back, too. Yeah, we'll get another day in.
But yeah, good show, good flow. We took some advice from GMB, tried to segment the show out a little bit, and I think it went amazing. I think
I liked it, man.
And rolled right into it. It wasn't too forced. It was still off the cuff. We still went off the wild end for a minute and talked about some shit. So we had a blast, man. Nice streaming with you guys. Please hit subscribe. Please hit the like button, and we'll see you back. We do this every Thursday, 7:00.
Every Thursday.
So make sure you check us out, and if you got noobs that are brand new, send them our way, man. We're going to try to teach the noobs and take care of the noobs on the cycle.
100%.
And yeah, dude, if there's anything crazy that changes, we'll do another update, right, Wes? I mean, tomorrow or the next day, if any kind of crazy move, which probably coming. Bollinger Bands are tight.
It's coming. Them things are tight, dude.
The move is coming, bro. Move is coming. So
that's going to do it for now, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure you're following us on all socials at the Crypto Remora. Make sure you're following that handsome fella, Sierra Crypto, at Sierra Crypto, and myself at Crypto MacGyver. Much love, and until next time, peace out.